Hi, Sheri Dubois here. Sundays with Sheri, or drop the S, Sunday with Sheri. So I don't always have a good side. I don't know. It's so shadowy in here. I'll do a little interview. 3 days a month, maybe for 2 months, maybe through August, we'll find out. I'm going to do a little discussion and answer, and I will simply talk to my printer over there. How are you today? Because let me tell you, fameless, nameless, you're the ones holding this down. It's you. It's you. And it's me. And it's my kids. It's everybody who's doing what must be done. It's dirty, a lot of hand washing. And since this is probably a different crew, this is a beautiful, beautiful bracelet from my Kate Sudden. I love it. I wear it all the time. And this is my turtle. And this is from Kale, my big girl, who sent me one of those maps. Isn't that beautiful? Where my little city is here and her little city is here. And she put them together, and I said, yes. Now she's just right down the road. I just love visiting them. I do. I absolutely love it. This here is my book. Oh, earrings are from Mom. This book right here is in a little red oak box. These are for sale. Nothing else back there is for sale or here. And this is from my kid, Beauty and the Beast. I love it. I just love it. She made me this picture puzzle of Beauty and the Beast. It's so awesome. And Little Footstool looks like our old dog Rex. It's kind of cute. But manage lymphatically. We love that. Oh, we in the family love that because we love the honesty and the joy of knowing our bodies. And in fact, my daughter Kale, she balanced her little clavicles. You can kind of see mine's still a little off. We had the exact same clavicle out, and I still do. I'm 55. And she balanced hers out in high school. I think I asked her just 2 years ago again, how did you do that again? Mine change all the time. Constantly like, oh, I'm almost better, yeah. You can see, well, I guess it's because I have a rib out here as well, attaching to the sternum. That was fun. That was an Olympic competition. In-house Olympics, not the big stuff that her father would work for. No. He did training for Olympians. This was an Army in-house competition that I did. So, little printer, how are you today? Because my little printer is a fameless, nameless. People don't know my little printer. It's really old school. One of the curious things I found out, because I am nickeling and diming everything, and I really want to get a conversation open with more people than just my little printer here, because guess what? I need to do some shows. I need to do something. I have a car to pay off. I do not like this. I do not like this. I have a car to pay off. Anyway, that's the thing. When my printer was hooked up to my new laptop as of last August, September, I think I bought it in September, it was printing just fine. It was great. And then when I had important things to do, because I was just doing some research before that, and I was printing that out. And then when I did my important stuff that applies to my days, my income and stuff like that, and it suddenly was like, oh, we can't find that anymore. So that got weird. And then I have since discovered, boy, that went on for about 8 months. And then I since discovered, I just stopped printing. I'm like, nope, can't help. Can't do that. Can't print that. Take a screenshot. So on my office, I have my pricing policies on the wall right at the front door. And then directly underneath, I have all my recommendations. And that's really my business card. And they're both like they're 8x10s. They're 8x10 sheets. And so I just tell people, just take a screenshot. That's my business card on the bottom. There's my pricing policies on the top. And that helped me alleviate having to print them. So I fought with this. I was not going to give it up. I was not going to give it up. Like, you will work because I put fresh ink in you. And then I thought, well, the ink's going to be dried out. I get so mad. I wiggled the camera. So it works. It works now. And the very next thing I printed, I discovered I can print from offline. So as long as I'm online, as long as the thing I'm getting is on the internet somewhere not attached to my laptop, it prints fine. So my laptop won't print to this old school printer where it's just a USB cord, but if it doesn't know, then it'll allow the print to go through. So that's super cool. Yes, little printer, I'm looking at you now. Anyway, so life goes on. There are 100 stories out there of me. And I know for a fact, and I bring this up because, number one, I don't know who's getting these other than people who say snarky things to me. Number two, no one's telling me what they're getting from me. So, they're just like, oh, you know. I know I was just going to the store barista to get a muffin to share with my Chihuahua Yorkie. That's what I knew. So I get really weird things. I used to shop at Walmart, now I just pick it up outside. And people will be pointing at me like, hi. Hi. And I just wave back. Super cool. Anyway, this is going to be short because I put an espresso on the oven. Or the stovetop, on a gas stovetop. And it only takes 8 minutes. So I know my espresso's done. So, I go by Female. I will introduce myself as Sheri Dubois. And then I'll close out with a air kiss and Female out. And that's just a precursory introduction to how I'm going to exit. So now you know my egress you know my ingress and my egress now. So yeah, help me pay off my car. So disturbing. So disturbing. It's a good car though. It's a black Ford Edge. 2017. I was just on a little conversation about Mandela effects. And so that goes back to the 1900s. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. See how much better it would be to have conversation with other people because I get into so many avenues of research and fun and tiny little gotta fix it's all through my day. Tiny, all day long little fix-its. And as soon as my espresso is done, I have 2 things on the agenda today, which does not include finalizing the hundreds upon hundreds of client files that I had to go through and shred pertinent pieces out of. I'm down to my last 45. So that's about 10%. Down to the last one. So super awesome. But that's the stuff that has taken up my days. Oh, always busy on something. But today is Sunday. The first Sunday. Wee-haw. And my agenda is to rename every photo in my kid's birthday file. Thank you, Google. Shout outs to Google, who I've been mad at you for a long time too, but you do great work. And typing! Because this is one book, but little Coral just came out. Little Coral Mersettler. And the next book in the series as, oh, and you can support me financially that way too. Just buy the books. Anything that is purchased by Coral, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, it's at a lot of places. Oh, and this one, Manage Lymphatically, is also out. It's mainly targeted to corporate America, middle management. It works everywhere. Everywhere. It's focused on the person, but it's focused on the people making decisions. Practical decision making. You got to know you first. You got to know you first. And then it's time for espresso and a little picture renamings. There are hundreds of pictures I have to rename. And as soon as I get through all that, I'm going to start typing on the second book. Won't tell you the name yet, but Coral Mersettler is out. That was a combo. They will ultimately be a 5-book series. And Coral Mersettler is the very first one that my daughter illustrated for me. Yes. Kaylee Dubois. Illustrated. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. So much joy. And the second book will be done soon-ish. There'll be a toddler's book coming out next. So it'll be, this one's for the adults. Coral Mersettler is for 8 to 13, roughly, age group. A lot of fun, and there will be more in that as well. And there's a creative navigation book before it, but I illustrated that one out of an original painting. And then will be the toddler's book. And that's the next one coming out, is the toddler's book. So we can cover all age groups, my kid and I. All right. I love you. You know, I love you for being here. I love you for doing what you need to do. I love you for running the world, because I know you do. I don't know where to look, but you do. You run the world. Keep running your world, because that's all it takes. We're just little pockets of bubble wrap. And don't lose that real contact, okay? I have the best neighbors. I have a little community here that I adore, I love. And you're welcome here. La Junta, Colorado. There are houses for sale all over. Folks been cleaning up. Just really cleaning up. There's barely trash on the streets anymore, at all. Even in the city park. There's graffiti, but graffiti is not trash on the streets. Graffiti is art in a lot of respects. So yeah, thanks for all you do. And if you graffiti, don't be me. I am not good at art. I like the painting. I love the acrylic on canvas painting. Love that. So I will be introducing the paintings later too. And my very final for sale is, oh, I have a PayPal. You can, I know people are hating on PayPal now too, but I have a QR code on my other channel. Anyway, I'll put that out. It's my PayPal for C4th. C4TH. Creativity for Total Health. That's what's going to save me. Yeah. Your creativity already saved you, or you won't be watching this. Unless you're watching across the veil, that's cool. I appreciate that too. I love you too. Awesome. Okay, I have a little pain relief. It comes straight out of my backyard, and it comes in a black goo. It is not black or whatever y'all call that druggy stuff. That is not it. It's a boil down. It's right on the commercial that gets put out on weeds in our backyard kind of thing. Heal Herbal Health. And I did my first round. It took 5 days. I don't think it's supposed to take that long. But a neighbor and I tried it first. Works. It works for me. I don't want to be, it's not addictive. It's just plant blood is what it is. But my neighbor had a car accident. So my neighbor to the north also tried it. No side effects whatsoever. Just clean, pure. They say it's stronger than opium to take the edge off. So you use a smidgen, tiny, let me get my good side on. Tiny little bits. And that's all I do. I'd put a little drop and mix it in my coffee or anything. Okay. Not burning the espresso. It goes for a long time. It's good. I kept it on a low flame. Not taking chances. Not taking chances. All right. But love to my Kale. I love you. And Faye Malay out.